Female, 15. Apprehended in process of burglary of habitation. Complaint pending. Assault. Probation violation. 2 prior convictions. Parent notification attempt unsuccessful. Collins, Michael. Also known as Son. Male, 16. Investigation of aggravated assault and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Action pending verified information. Woodison, PD. Sanderson, Jeffrey. Also known as Skip. Male, 16. Driving under the influence, sex offense. Driving without a license. Resisting arrest. Probation violation. Parent notification attempt unsuccessful. Miller, Carrie. Female, 16. Leaving the scene of an accident. Hit and run. Parents notified. Marler, Andrew. Male, 15. Communicating gambling information. Specifically, delivery of bookmaking and number receipts. 5 previous arrests, varying charges. All dismissed on the basis of incompetency. Remaining at the Department of Human Resources 5 times. Guardians notified. Blue, Ann Elizabeth. Female, 14. Theft over $20 and under $200. Specifically shoplifting. Parents notified. Simpson, Charlotte. Also known as Pinky. Alias Charlotte Singleton and C.J. Simpkins. Female, 16. Delivery of controlled substance. Possession of controlled substance. Carrying a prohibited weapon. Unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Resisting arrest. Probation violation. 5 prior convictions. Parents refuse to appear. Probation officer notified. Doe, Jane. Arrest number 773. Female. Approximate age 13. Investigation of runaway. Resisting arrest. Refuses to give name, address, parent's name or location. Department of Human Resources notified. Parents unknown.
What's 88? No, stupid. Brown bags. With papers in them. If I don't deliver the bags, I'll get fired. And it's hard for me to find jobs. Oh, no. And I got my presents. I can't get fired. Well, maybe you can get a job in the South, Andy the Veg. Don't call me that. Back off him. Oh, Lord, what's it to you? You've got to know. Who are you? Blondie the Veg? What? Gee, and I like being left alone. I bet that's all the guys spend their weekends. You've got enough of me, shut it. Why don't you come zip it, sister?
Knock it off there.
What, no square dancing? Okay, we'll settle this later. When you get out, bring your own Medicare card. Aw, too bad. I thought we'd see a cat fight. Where's the cat fight then? Don't call me that! See what you started? I hate you. I'm so sorry. Will you ever tell me? Why doesn't everybody leave him alone? Yeah, just leave him alone. Smart mother's getting younger these days. What about you to sleep? I'll find you a rock. What have you got to be so mighty about? I shouldn't be in here. So I was a little drunk. So I got balloon breath. If booze rots my guts, they're mine to rock. After that, anyway, I'm not the menace on the streets. Do you know who is? Old people. We were out on the interstate on Monday. Rush hour, bumper to bumper. But we were moving okay, 60 or 65. Then it was like somebody put up a wall. There were these two old geezers poking along in the center of the right lane station 50 miles an hour. Happy hour was sliding away and I was sitting there practically parked. The left lane was full of people going 90 and there was this long clear stretch coming on the right. So I just whipped it over on the shoulder, two-wheel in the grass and two on the beat, and I opened her up. I hit 70 and 80, and I passed those fools. And then I saw it, a couple of hundred feet away, the light pole. Sammy was riding with me that day, and he's always been a real old lady about me driving, so I figured, here's my chance. And I headed straight for that pole. I thought Sam was going to climb out through the vent window. Get back on the road, man! I was maybe 10 feet from the pole when I cut back. Couldn't have missed it by a foot. Sammy just fell over. Great job, man. Almost kill yourself and your friend. Never even came close. I can tell how far something is from the car no matter how fast I'm driving. And after a few drinks, I can judge even better. Really better. Thinking. What? My brother was an alcoholic. We sent him to AA after third ball. They call that thinking. Who are you calling an alcoholic? Drugs, rest, life, everything. It's okay. I'm coming off my little buzz every second. But how about you? You don't think I see it, do you? The movements, the eyes darting around. Sure, I'm getting better every second. But how about you? How about her? Maybe some of the others too. I haven't made a comprehensive junkie count. Shut up. Sure, I'm getting better every second. But how about you?
I wonder if there's some primitive place left in the world beaches and warm weather all year, and lots of little children to play among it all. They could run in the sand or chase each other in the circle with dolphins.
Hey, Carrie, sitting with us tonight, aren't you? You promised.
Of course, I'll be there. I wouldn't need much. Just a nice, quiet place near the beach where I could sit and watch the children. Or if one of them got too far out into the surf, well, I could swim out and bring him back. Or if the weather turned bad, I could shout so they'd run and cuddle in their huts with their families until the storm had passed.
Don't go, Carrie. Stay tonight, too.
I'll keep you Friday again. You can pick the books we'll read. I wouldn't need much. Really. I could see them forever. Or until machines started coming in. Machines are the evil in us. We look for something to kill. Like I killed.
Isn't dead, Carrie. Don't think about it.
What else can I think about? Every night, for the rest of my life, I'll see that blonde head and that striped shirt. I'll see it for that split second before I crashed into the machine. Before I tried to drive so far and so fast that it did not really happen. And I'll see the red and the water from the mother's eyes. And the wheeling bed. And the door swinging closed. All redder and more horrible than if I'd really seen it. And then I see it again. And I try so hard not to scream. Because my throat it hurts so bad. I just scream anyway. And it doesn't even draw one drop. Not even one drop of the red. And I try to keep my eyes open. But they stink. And I stink all over again.
Carrie! Carrie!
I hope I don't have many nights.
Hands inside the bars, girl.
What's she gonna do, Panda?
You know the rules, Pinky.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Hey, you're in the corner. Got anything to say yet? You're only making it tougher on yourself. Okay.
Keep it up, kids. Don't say anything and they can't hang anything on it. Or they can stick to everything.
Yeah, you know, like you don't have to do anything. You just gotta be there when something happens.
Oh, yeah, like really, officer. I was just standing there when you said a guy shoved in front of my machine gun.
Like I said, you don't have to do anything. Hey, can you hear me?
They don't listen. Nobody listens to anybody here. Of course, you can't find a watch me for all the belongings.
We were all sitting around at Hank's house, smoking and stuff, and we were really having a good time. Like, it got to be real funny, and we were smoking like more and more, and it got funnier and funnier, man. And then it got like so funny, but then like it dropped. God, I was so bored I could have eaten the walls to get out of that place. So like, you know, that's when Hank says,
some beer.
Like I said, sure, man, because it was better than sitting around there, even though I didn't want any. So Hank and I pulled up at the local Pack Mart, and then, you know, we went in and got some six-packs and put them on the counter. But you know that one guy that operates the store? He was just standing there at one of them video games, moving his shoulders around, getting into it. We were waiting for him to wait on us, but like he kept on saying,
Just a second. Just a second.
like he was going for the book of records or something, man. Hank was getting pretty mad by this time, you know. He was pretty far gone, so he went over to the machine and he kicked the plug right out of the wall. God, that guy became unglued then. He got all mad and stuff, and that's when Hank took it, threw him up against the wall, and started beating on him and stuff. And then he pulled out this knife, like I don't know where he got it, maybe off the counter or something. But like he took the knife and he shoved it right in the guy's face. He was all bleeding, the guy was going nuts and stuff, man. So then Hank took a bottle off the shelf and finished it and hit him over the head with it. The guy just dropped, man, right to the floor. Hank just stood there shaking his head back and forth, you know. So Hank grabbed me and threw me into the car along with a couple of six-packs. We were pulling out of the lot. We sideswiped this other car, pulling in. You know, I think it was some kids from the party. I don't know.
We gotta get out of here. Don't know who did it.
I didn't do anything.
Hey, you with me, aren't you? Gotta get out of here.
I was so afraid to cross it, you know. Anyways, we stayed on the back roads to avoid the interstate.
Once we make it to the city, we'll just fade to the crowd.
That's what he kept on saying. So we reached the city at about sunrise, you know, and Hank was just getting weirder and weirder. He was shaking more and twitching more and moving his head side to side more. He was just going nuts on me, man. He kept on going real fast, taking corners real fast, going through red lights and stuff. And he saw this cop parked on this curve up ahead, you know. He kept on going like about 90 miles an hour. Zoomed right on past him, man. Cop didn't see him at first, but as soon as he went past him, he must have called in like all the cops like in the whole world, man. And they were just going right after us. And he was getting so mixed up, man, driving real fast. I got thrown down on the floorboard and I kept screaming, "Hank, stop, man, stop!" But like he wouldn't listen to me, man. And he was just going like faster and faster. And he was just getting even more nuts. And then he saw this corner up ahead, right? So he turns down, starts driving down this alley with all these cop cars behind us, man. And we were just going real fast, all these cop cars, and he sees up ahead the wall and this big truck on the other side, and like he thought he could make it in between them, but like he panicked at the last minute, man, and he ran right into the truck. I saw all this red in front of my eyes, man. Like that's when I blacked out. And like when I woke up later, you know, I looked over. And I saw Hank bent over the wheel with his blood coming down out of the corner of his eye, man. Best friend Hank. Like, you know, they told me, "He's gonna be okay, sonny. Your friend's gonna be all right." I just don't know. I just don't know.
Hey, Blue,
I'm getting out here.
your lawyer's here.
Lawyer, I don't need a lawyer.
good. Because if it did, and I got back to school, I just don't know what I'd do.
Just tell me what happened.
Well, I pleaded with Mother for those clothes, but she just wouldn't listen. So there was no other way. I took 2 outfits from the dressing room, put one on underneath my own clothes, and the other I laid on the clerk's counter while she was busy. I started to walk away, and she was following me, and when she caught up, she could see the other stuff underneath my clothes, and they called the police. They just called the police even after I told them who I was. Isn't there something that you can do? I mean, surely Daddy can do something.
We'll do the best we can to emphasize what's in it.
Can I go home now?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. They haven't done the process yet. As soon as that mail, we need you out.
When will that be?
It's pretty crowded downstairs. We could take the rest of the night.
Guard!
Don't discuss this case with anyone. We'll do the best we can.
They're gonna give you the chair? Or are you hoping for lethal injection?
Why is everybody your personal target?
Because everyone deserves it. Take a look around here. Juvenile detention. And aren't you all the pick of crop, though? And you're not locked up. Hey, Junior inside, just like outside. You got your own thing. You got your higher form. And you got your chrome thing. Lead their way through the dirt. You are scum. I am former scum. Scum. Let me tell you, the streets are full of earth eaters, and I see they get taken every day. It's everybody else's turn, because I've had mine. I was on the receiving end, hanging out for losers, scratching for connection for some 4th grade stuff. Whew, so laced up with powdered sugar, you end up with diabetes more than anything else. Well, yeah, then I took a look around. I've been in here for 2-bit theft and extortion. Oh yeah, burglary too. Yeah, and I've done some time. And there was nothing, and I mean nothing but the same stuff facing me. So I figured if I was going to take a pause, it might as well be worth it. So I went into management. Then those FBI socks come to me on my terms. And whatever I wanted, they'd come through with it, ranking me off of the best. No charge. Whatever I wanted, they'd come through with it. If one crossed me or encountered me with somebody else, they might not get theirs for a while. I cut them way down, making them think he'd slip even deeper. Man, you ought to see them panic when they come to you, saying you didn't give them enough. Well, so what? Maybe you get caught cutting stuff. What are they gonna do? Call a cop? Hey, if they kick you, just back off and say, hey, mistakes happen. So you maybe give them 3 times the strength he's had. One other problem again. Or that's up fast when one comes up gagging. So maybe business will slack off. Oh, a day or 2. That's all. But the pains will start again, and those smiling jerks will knock you at your door. As if you're a guardian angel and a candy store rolled all into one.
One junkie.
No, I don't do that stuff anymore. Or rarely. Once in a while. Once in a while. They can keep me in here for a week. And then what? 2 weeks? I'll be all right. How you feeling, scum?
Hey, in the corner.
They want me to talk. Well, they can just forget it. I've done my share of talking. I've done my share of listening, too. I heard enough footsteps in the night. The old lady sneaking in the back door, and the old man sneaking out the front. Who did they think they were sneaking from anyway? Neither of them could have cared less. I heard the bottles falling, and the blows falling. I heard the screaming and the cursing. I heard the knife come out of the drawer and the footsteps running into the yard. I heard the neighbors yelling and the sirens pull up to the house. I heard the lies to cover up the horror. Then I heard the cops pull away and heard the fist again. So I don't listen anymore. And I don't talk either. By now, I had nothing to say.
Dark at first. I really hate that. It makes me want to curl up and cover myself with something.
Darkness frightening.
And it draws me too. I spread the gasoline near inside walls or cloth or drapes.
Sean, you promised you'd really try this. Now what's the cause? There's scratches on me. No, don't look for them. Nobody did them with a nail or a knife, but they're there. Scratches? My old lady'd say.
Do your homework, you're not TV.
Scratch, my old man.
You gonna sit around here and do nothing? Why don't you get into sports or something, punk?
Scratch. Gonna run that slow? Take another lap. Scratch, some teacher. Scratch, the preacher.
Thou shalt not anything.
Scratch.
Then you take the matches out. Those disposable lighters are no good. Heard about a guy who tried to torch a building with one of those ones and it exploded and he blew his face off. Then you light the match. And the darkness starts to disappear. There's a whole fire inside that match flame. I always like to watch it a while. But then it's not enough. You toss it in the gasoline and up it goes. And you run and find some place where you can watch.
Capitals, flaps. Everybody carving their initials to me. So I put mine somewhere. Maybe a desk or a table. Or maybe I put somebody else's initials in there so they catch the E. But what did get you? Even. Then the school started looking pretty good at night. I'd say I was going up to practice and watch my dad just drool all over himself. And instead, I'd go up to the school and decorate the building. Sean, are you gonna scratch too? No, I'm sorry. Go on. But nobody stopped.
You want a driver's license? Learn some responsibility first. Don't sit around here and do nothing.
We aren't making money. Times are tough. Get a job.
Tough, huh? Try from this angle.
I like them to catch slow, so I can watch it all. The first bit of flame shows up on the outside, licking the sides of the building. Maybe goes shooting through a window high up, goes screaming toward the sky. Gets brighter and brighter, and you don't have to fight the darkness anymore. You can sleep without thinking something's going to get you, or somebody.
So I scratch some more. Nobody drives with the tires are slashed. Chain link cuts easy in the dark. Driveways get spray painted unexpectedly. And still, scratching. Always scratching at me. Everybody. So everybody gets it. I go out at 2, maybe 3 in the morning and run a nail on every car for 5 or 6 blocks. Maybe they'll stop when they get enough of their own.
Did you ever see a really big fire? It's like noon in the nighttime. Like a huge noontime sun. You made yourself to kill the darkness. Sometimes I stare so hard into the flames and see myself looking back out, beckoning to myself, inviting myself into the brightest part. It's warm in there. And it never gets dark. Never.
James, Billy, male, 15, investigation of arson, third offense, probation violation, parents notified. Gibbons, Sean, male, 16, criminal mischief, vandalism, 2 counts, resisting arrest, assault on an officer, probation violation, referral from Department of Human Resources, parents notified. Grimes, Leah. Female, 15. Kidnapping. Parents notified.
They never called me enough. Saturdays, most weeks, some Fridays, but hardly ever on weeknights. They didn't understand how much I missed her in between times. Jenny needed me, and I could tell when I was reading to her or giving her her bottle. She loved me the best of anybody. Nobody's ever felt that way about me before, so I wanted to be with her more and more. But they had her all day while I was at school, and all night. While I had to worry about if she was okay, or if they were treating her right. Babysitter. They couldn't see how much more I was. Jenny wanted to be with me, but they didn't try to see it. I told them they wouldn't have to pay me or anything. Just let me take care of her. But they kept her from me, even more. Until that night, I had to listen on the phone while they told my mother that I couldn't stay with Jenny anymore. I had to bury the phone in my pillow so they wouldn't hear me cry. It just came all at once. You know how you usually cry? After you build up to it, you just breathe deep or you sigh. But it just came all at once. I didn't stop for hours. All I could do was walk. I didn't have any friends at school or dates or anything. But I didn't need any of that if I had Jenny. And she needed me. But I found out they were having a sitter Friday night. It was a girl I knew. So I went to the house, and I told that girl that Jenny's folks wanted me to bring her to them. She said she'd have to call them. I just said okay, but then she left the room, and I grabbed Jenny, and I ran out. And on the way, we stopped and got some bottles, and cloths, and diapers. It was just going to be us. We started driving. It didn't matter where we went, so long as she was with me. So I pulled over, and I cuddled Jenny up next to me, and we fell asleep. Then I woke up, and there was sun streaming in the window, and there was a highway patrolman tapping on the glass. They took her from me again. They didn't understand how much she needed me. They didn't understand.
Turner, June. Female, 16. Charges pending.
I ran. I was so scared. And I ducked in behind a building just before the two gangs reached each other. Nobody saw me, I don't think. They didn't even know I was alive. When the fight started, I ran into the building and up onto the roof. I stayed hidden, but I wedged myself where I could see what was going on. We're getting the best of it, and I felt a little better, thinking maybe I could sneak back into the group afterward. I rubbed some dirt on my face, so it looked good. Afterward, I saw the gang break up and scatter in all directions, all but the one they call Scam. By the time Scam looked up, there was nothing but our jackets around. She had a club and she tried to swing her way out, but Dinah grabbed her from her and knocked her down. Scam started kicking at us, and they held back for a second, but then Dinah started on her with the club. The others got into it too, hitting her for everything to flying, smashing, until she quit moving. Afterward, they just stood there. Then Dinah started to laugh, laughing at that girl in the street. The others were laughing too. I got sick down the road. The sirens were everywhere. I ran for home. I was almost to the front steps when the cop grabbed me.
Come on, girl.
I haven't done anything.
That's why you're so messed up. You got trouble waiting downtown.
But
Let's go.
then I shut up. It hit me. There's no way to prove I wasn't there. And I'm sure they've got Dinah by now. If she finds out I ran, no matter what the cops do. If they bring her up here,
Keep moving.
What the rocks?
Inside, Dinah.
Got you too, huh? Anyone else here?
No.
Well, they haven't got a thing if we stick to the same story. All stick together.
Is she dead?
Shut up, will you? How do I know? I don't check the pulse on those creeps. What makes a difference anyways? As long as we stick to the same story, just all stick together. We had maybe 1 or 2 years of comedian and a fight broke out. You got that?
They won't buy that.
They will if you sell it hard enough. If you don't, it won't be alive. If you have that, yeah, I got it. Good.
What if she's dead? What am I? Oh man, if she's dead.
She was swinging at me. I just hit her first. It was self-defense. She was swinging. It wasn't just me. All of them were in on it. All of them.
Hey! Now. You got it, John? You keep it quiet long enough. So I just wrapped you up and dropped you off on Mr. and Miss America's doorstep. And oh yeah, the next thing you know, you're on the cover of Miss Teen Queen magazine! Well, if they don't know where to put you, they'll put you any place. Any place is exactly like home. Except for the bars on the window and the locks on the door. Oh yeah. And a new circle of friends.
Don't you ever quit.
I'm expanding this girl's education.
You belong in the swamp.
Well, then I guess you belong on the one. 2 points. Yeah, I've been to several of those homes. And sister, whew, you are right. There's been girls who've been there a long time. And you're gonna look like just what they had in mind. Stop, shut up! Just because these girls like to get their own cigarettes, or watch their own cook, or make their own beds, or anything, they'd rather somebody else do it for them. Oh, but of course they could say no. But it's amazing how many friends they have. And oh yeah, how persuasive they can be. There's your choice. A slave. Or have your guts put on a plate maybe twice a day. Yeah, you become a personal property. She'll take care of you so long as you take care of her. And anybody else she decides to have you take care of. But you'll be perfectly safe. If you live that long. Yeah? Well, what if the girl needs some lipstick? Or a shirt that somebody else has? She decides to negotiate a trade. Oh yeah, you are it. So you got a new big sister. And the process goes on until you're a big sister yourself. If you live that long. Yeah, girl, keep your mouth shut. And remember to border a sign on your cell. There's no place like home.
Girl? Me? No, her. Her.
Gee. What? There.
Thank you. For what?
Well, for when she was calling me that name.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, when someone does something nice for you, you're supposed to say thank you. I learned that.
Yeah?
But thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know what you're in here for?
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Permanent habitation.
Huh?
Permanent habitation. Aha.
Oh. You didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody, did you?
They got me permanent habitation. The front door was open. Weird, isn't it? They're almost always open. But you can key on the doormat with the mailbox. Tell an old man lives there. Old book, pipes laying around, and everything dusty. Looked like he lived alone. But that didn't matter much to me. I paid $400 for my connection, and I needed it. The TV was black and white. It was too big anyway. And those people never had stereos. There wasn't much in the back either. But I knew those people had money stashed there somewhere. The depression or something made it that way. So I started digging in the shoes. The money's there a lot of times. Then I heard the front door open. I was stuck next down in the closet. Who's there? Quit breathing. Heard him come into the bedroom. Who's there? Heard him touch the doorknob. So I slammed against the closet door. No one stand up. He was holding a gun up. You're a girl. What do you want? I just want to get warm. What happened? Get up in there. I saw Kane in his corner. I grabbed it, smashed his hand with it. A lighter. He'd been covering me with a cigarette lighter. Okay, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Why are you doing this? Tell me where it is, and I'll get out of here. Then he really set me back. You want the drugs, don't you? Well, you can't have it, not for them. Where is it? If you're hungry, I'll get you some food. If you need something, I'll try to help you, but not for them. Where is it, man? Go ahead and use it. I'm not giving you any money. It was really fun by that time. I started swinging that cane at him. He didn't scream. He didn't yell or anything, but I didn't stop. It was like it was the only thing between me and the king high of all time. Hit him again, and the cops were on me. The ambulance guys were fixing him up, and the cops were trying to get him to sign a statement, but he wouldn't give one. They kept saying how he was a junkie, how I'd beaten him up, how maybe I'd be locked up forever, but he still wouldn't give one. Then he did the weirdest thing of all. The cops were trying to get him to sign a statement, but he just looked at me and said, "No, she doesn't know what she's doing." Not like I was crazy, but I really didn't know what I was doing. The first time in my life anyone ever heard one way or another about me. And who is it? Some old guy beat up. Maybe I could straighten out. Make a living or something. Maybe, I don't know. I hope that old guy's all right. I want to go see him. You know, later. I know what I'm doing.
They're ready to process these people. Sanderson, Collins, Simpson, Grimes, Richard, Ballou, Miller, Turner, James, Gibbons, and Dove. Somebody will be by from the DHR for you, Amy.
What about me?
Take them on. They're not ready for you yet.
Why not?
There's another charge pending.
What other charge?
You may be processed on the adult side.
Adult side.
The old man died, Jane. The autopsy was determined as a charge.
When I'm not in jail, I'm not in jail that much, often. They always put me in with nice people. But then the police come get me, and I never know what it's about. Someone told me once that it's wrong to hurt people or to kill people, and you can go to jail for that, or even kill it yourself. But I told the police, I didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody. And they kept asking me why I said that. And I said because it's true. I didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody. And they didn't believe me. And they kept asking why I said that. And I said because it's true. I didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody. Didn't. But then a nice police officer would come in, and he'd say, "Oh, that's Andy." And I tell him, "I didn't hurt anybody or kill anybody." And he'd say, "I know, Andy. I know." And I was glad he was there. And I spent maybe 1 or 2 days in jail, and then I'd go and I'd meet some new nice people. happens to the people I was with before. I guess they moved away while I was in jail. Just one day I woke up and they were gone. And then I waited for a long time and I cried. I sang. And I got real hungry. And I went out back and I tried to find something to eat. And there was a little bit. And there was this cat that I liked a lot. I named him Snookins. He was about yay high. He was so cute. And then a nice lady came to me, and she told me that I could meet some new nice people. But she said I couldn't take the cat along with me. I was sad, but I was going to meet some new nice people. So I was glad. I get kind of scared when I'm in jail. People say things and do things that hurt me. And I tell them, stop, don't do that. They don't listen. And maybe there's 2 or 3 of them. And maybe one of them's got a knife. And I'm scared of it. And what if the guard isn't there? They can do anything they want. No, I didn't hurt anybody, kill anybody. You don't have to be afraid of me. I didn't do anything. I'm not going to hurt you. No. Stay back. Wait. Stay back. No. Soon. Maybe even tomorrow. And I'll live with them for a long time. And I won't go to jail. Ever, 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 ever. Never. Ever. And everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right.
Miller, Carey. Hit and run. Guilty. 2 years juvenile detention. 10 years probation. Gibbons, Sean. Criminal mischief. Vandalism. Guilty. 6 months juvenile detention. $15,000 damages payable by parents. James, Billy. Arson. Guilty. Remanded to Child Psychiatric Center. Sentencing pending. Michael Sonny. Accessory to aggravated assault and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Guilty. 6 months juvenile detention, suspended to 3 years probation. Sanderson, Jeffrey Skip. Charges dropped. Accused killed in one vehicle accident while awaiting trial. 2 passengers also killed. Blue, Ann. Theft, shoplifting, guilty. Sentenced to 1 year of weekend work in local retirement home and 2 years probation. Simpson, Charlotte, Pinky. Delivery of controlled substance. Guilty. Possession of a controlled substance. Guilty. Carrying a prohibited weapon. Guilty. Unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Guilty. Resisting arrest. Guilty. Tried as an adult. Sentenced to 5 years at a state detention facility and 10 years adult probation. Grimes, Leah. Kidnapping. Guilty. Remanded to Department of Human Resources for further psychiatric testing prior to sentencing. Marler Andrew. Gambling violation. Charges dropped. Remanded to Department of Human Resources. Richard, Dina. Criminal homicide. Murder. Guilty. Tried as an adult. Sentenced to 20 years at a state detention facility. Turner, June. Voluntary manslaughter. Guilty. Tried as an adult. Sentenced to 5 years. State detention facility. Doe, Jane. Arrest number 773. Remanded to Department of Human Resources pending further information. Housed at a Simons County Minimum Security Juvenile Detention Facility. Armstrong, Jean. Charges pending. Capital.
go very far. We'd like to have Miss Varian come down here. Please, where is this?
That way.
We'd like to thank Miss Varian for all her time and effort she's put in this play. I know we've done a lot of I'm telling you, she's gotten fed up with this alive. Thank you. We thank all you guys for coming to our play.